Good morning. Every day you wake up, you're given a new opportunity. But what do most people do with it? They waste it. They let the bed win. They let comfort win. And slowly, laziness begins to consume their potential. Laziness is not a lack of ability. It's a lack of purpose and direction. The truth is, your mind wants comfort, your body craves ease, but your soul is begging for discipline, achievement, and growth. If you want to destroy laziness, it starts the very moment you open your eyes. The first hour of your day sets the tone for everything. You either lead your day or your day leads you. I'm not here to give you empty motivation. I'm here to give you tools, rituals, habits, because discipline is stronger than inspiration. If you want to become relentless, driven, and unstoppable, you don't wait to feel ready. You act regardless. Here's what you need to do every morning to destroy laziness. Brick by brick, choice by choice, day by day. Your victory starts before sunrise. Your legacy is built in those early hours. Let's dive into it. The moment your alarm goes off, you face your first test of the day. Hitting snooze is giving into weakness. By getting up instantly, you program your brain to act, not hesitate. This simple act rewires your discipline. You're training yourself to follow through, to commit even when it's uncomfortable. Every time you win this first battle, you gain momentum. And momentum is how champions are built. Most people wake up and immediately dive into distractions, scrolling, swiping, reacting. Don't start your day responding to the world. Start it by leading your own. Spend the first 10 minutes alone with your thoughts, breathing deeply, grounding yourself. How? Decide. What will I accomplish today? Who will I become today? This clarity fuels action. When your mind has a mission, laziness has no space to survive. Your energy is your engine, and motion creates emotion. When you move, whether it's a quick workout, stretching, or even a walk, you send a powerful signal to your brain. It's time to engage. Physical movement flushes out sleepiness and releases dopamine, the motivation chemical. You don't wait to feel energetic. You generate energy through action. This one act in the morning crushes sluggishness before it spreads. Exposing yourself to a cold shower or splash of cold water first thing is more than a trend. It's a declaration. It says, I choose discomfort over ease. This physical shock ignites your nervous system, increases alertness, and most importantly, builds mental toughness. Laziness thrives in comfort. When you voluntarily step into discomfort, you train your mind to obey your command, not your mood. The most powerful battle against laziness is internal. Start each morning affirming the identity you're becoming. I am disciplined. I am focused. I do hard things. Speak it out loud. Then visualize yourself crushing the tasks ahead, staying committed, pushing through resistance. When your subconscious mind believes this is who you are, your actions will begin to align. This is how habits become identity, and identity kills laziness. A scattered day is a lazy day. Clarity brings power. Each morning, write down 3 key goals. Then prepare your environment. Set out your clothes, clean your workspace, remove distractions. The easier it is to start, the less room laziness has to whisper excuses. Every ounce of preparation removes a pound of resistance. And when you stack small wins early, it becomes nearly impossible to fall into idle habits. The very first battle of your day is not out there in the world. It's in your bedroom. It's you versus the snooze button. It's the moment your alarm rings and your body wants to stay in that warm, comfortable bed. And right there, in that small moment, lies the seed of either victory or defeat. If you want to destroy laziness, you must conquer that first impulse, the one that tells you just 5 more minutes. Because those 5 minutes slowly eat away at your discipline. And before you know it, those minutes turn into missed goals, wasted days, and unfulfilled dreams. Getting out of bed immediately is not just a physical action. It's a message to your brain and your spirit. It's you saying, I am in control, not my comfort, not my mood, not my excuses, me. That one small act sets the tone for everything that follows. When you train yourself to rise without hesitation, you develop something incredibly powerful. Self-command. You stop waiting to feel ready, and you start acting from a place of discipline. Most people think success starts with some grand event. Starting a business, writing a book, getting in shape. But it starts right here, in this quiet personal moment that no one else sees. It's about getting up when you said you would. It's about honoring your own word. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. Every time you delay getting out of bed, you train yourself to delay action. But every time you rise immediately, no matter how tired or unmotivated you feel, you build resilience. You prove to yourself that you don't need to feel like doing something in order to do it. That mindset destroys laziness before it even gets a chance to take root. And here's the truth. That first decision right when you wake up is not small. It's everything. It's a reflection of how much you respect your time, your life, and your goals. Your bed may be warm, but your dreams are waiting, and they won't wait forever. In today's world, the first thing most people do when they wake up is grab their phone. They check messages, scroll through social media, read emails, and just like that, their mind is hijacked. Before they've even taken a breath, their brain is reacting to the world instead of creating their own direction. This is one of the most damaging habits you can have if you're trying to break free from laziness. Because the moment you give your attention away, you give your power away. Before you touch your phone, you need to touch your intention. That means deliberately choosing what your mind will focus on. Your morning thoughts are the soil in which your entire day grows. If you fill them with noise, comparison, and chaos, you create confusion and mental fatigue before your day even begins. But if you start with clarity, purpose, and stillness, you activate the executive center of your brain, your ability to plan, focus, and execute with strength. Spend the first 10-15 minutes of your day in quiet. This doesn't mean you need to meditate for hours or chant mantras, unless you want to. It simply means creating a mental space where you can set the tone of the day with conscious thought. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to be today? What's one thing I must accomplish today to feel proud? How do I want to feel at the end of the day? This practice might seem simple, but it is profoundly powerful. When you wake up and immediately define your purpose, you ignite inner motivation that is self-generated, not dependent on external sources. You're not starting your day in passive consumption. You're starting it with active intention. Write down a clear, single goal. Something small but meaningful. Maybe it's a finish my workout, or a stick to my schedule, or avoid distractions. This isn't just goal setting, it's mental training. You're programming your mind to work towards something rather than drift aimlessly. That clarity is a weapon against laziness, because laziness feeds on uncertainty. When you know what you need to do, and more importantly, why you're doing it, you're far more likely to take action. And perhaps most importantly, this quiet, intentional start to your day builds emotional strength. It reminds you that your life is not dictated by the demands of others or the noise of the world. It's built by your decisions, your standards, and your focus. The moment you wake up is sacred. Don't let distraction rob it from you. Use it to plan direction. Use it to shape who you become. When you wake up and immediately reach for your phone, you're not just checking notifications. You're handing over your mental state to randomness. It could be a stressful email, a disturbing headline, or someone else's highlight reel on social media. And what does that do? What does that do? It sets your nervous system on edge before your feet even hit the floor. You've started your day not with purpose, but with reaction. That's how laziness creeps in. When your attention is scattered, your direction is lost. Setting an intention before touching your phone is about reclaiming ownership of your time, your energy, and your identity. You're saying, before I let the world in, I need to meet myself first. First, because if you don't define your focus, the world will define it for you. And the world's agenda rarely aligns with your growth. When you begin your day grounded in intention, you anchor your mind. That means waking up, sitting still, even for just 5 minutes, and checking in with your own thoughts. What are you grateful for today? What do you want to build? How do you want to respond to challenges? These small questions build internal clarity. And clarity is the enemy of laziness, because laziness thrives in mental fog. Create a small ritual. Sit by your window, stretch your body, breathe deeply. Have a journal beside your bed. How first your bed? Write one sentence that captures your purpose for the day. It might be, today I lead with discipline, or today I don't run from discomfort. That statement becomes your internal compass. When things get tough later, you can return to it and realign. This isn't just a motivational exercise, it's neuroscience. When you visualize your goals in the morning, your brain begins to filter reality differently. It starts seeking out patterns, opportunities, and actions that match your intention. You literally begin to see your day through the lens of purpose. That subtle mental shift can be the difference between a lazy day and a focused one. And remember, laziness doesn't always show up as doing nothing. Sometimes it's doing everything except what matters. Scrolling, clicking, distracting yourself with tasks that feel productive but are just avoidance in disguise. When you wake up and define what matters before you dive into distraction, you draw a line in the sand. You protect your focus. You train your mind to follow direction, not drift. This is how high performers operate. This is how self-mastery begins. Not in dramatic moments of motivation, but in quiet, consistent choices like this one. Before the phone, set your intention. Before the noise, return to your voice. That voice, the one inside you that knows what you're here for, is your most powerful tool to destroy laziness and step fully into who you were meant to become. One of the most overlooked strategies for defeating laziness is using your body as a tool to ignite your mind. Laziness is often mistaken for a mental issue. People think they lack motivation, discipline, or willpower. But in truth, much of what we call laziness is a lack of physical energy. When your body is stagnant, your mind becomes sluggish. And when your mind is sluggish, it becomes easier to make excuses, procrastinate, and avoid doing the hard things. That's why movement first thing in the morning is non-negotiable if you're serious about transforming your mindset. It doesn't have to be a full workout at the gym or an intense training session. It can be 5 minutes of jumping jacks, a few stretches, push-ups, or a short walk outside. The goal is not perfection. It's activation. You're flipping the switch in your brain from arresta to a go. And once that switch is flipped, your entire system starts firing with more clarity, alertness, and energy. Biologically, this works because movement stimulates your nervous system and jumpstarts your circulation, increasing blood flow to your brain. You get a surge of dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for motivation, and a release of endorphins that elevate your mood. Even just a short burst of movement can lift your energy from lethargic to alert in minutes. You begin to feel more alive, more present, more capable. What you're really doing here is training your brain to associate movement with power. You're saying, hey, when I move, I activate. When I move, I lead. When I move, I break through. This is critical because laziness thrives when your body is passive. You've probably felt it before. You wake up groggy, and if you stay sitting or lying down, that feeling just drags on. But when you move, even a little, your state shifts. And state matters. Because when your state is elevated, your decisions improve. And when your decisions improve, your life transforms. This kind of morning movement also builds momentum, which is the enemy of procrastination. Momentum doesn't come from thinking about moving. It comes from moving. Once your blood is flowing and your mind is alert, it's easier to take the next action, whether it's writing, reading, working, or solving problems. You've essentially jump-started your engine, and now you're ready to drive. Another key point. When you commit to moving your body every morning, you're sending yourself a clear message that your health and discipline matter. You're building a sense of self-respect. And self-respect fuels consistency. You stop treating your goals as optional and start treating them as your standard. Think of it like this. Your morning movement is your declaration of war against sluggishness. It's the moment you say, I'm not letting my feelings decide the direction of my life. Because feelings are fleeting, but habits are foundational. And when you build the habit of moving your body first thing each day, you anchor yourself in action rather than hesitation. So whether it's 5 minutes or 50, whether it's yoga, body weight drills, dancing or walking, move. Get your heart pumping. Shake off the weight of sleep. Push oxygen through your system. Prime your body as the vessel for your ambition. The body leads and the mind follows. When your body is in motion, your mind finds rhythm, purpose, and strength. Movement doesn't just prepare you for the day, it transforms the way you face it. One of the most powerful and immediate ways to destroy laziness every morning is to deliberately introduce yourself to discomfort. And few things are as instantly uncomfortable as cold water. Whether it's a full cold shower, splashing your face with icy water, or stepping into a chilly bath, that moment of shock is not just physical. It's psychological. It represents a confrontation between your desire for comfort and your commitment to discipline. The laziness is not simply about doing nothing. It's about choosing ease over effort, familiarity over growth. But when you deliberately walk into discomfort first thing in the morning, you flip the script. You stop running from what's hard. You start chasing it. That cold water becomes a symbol. It says, I go where others hesitate. I do what's necessary, not what's easy. And that mindset seeps into everything else you do. The first instinct when you feel the cold is to recoil. It's primal. But when you override that instinct, even for just 30 seconds, you are building an inner voice that says, I control how I respond. Not fear, not comfort. Me? That's a voice laziness can't argue with. That voice is made stronger every time you step into something that shocks your system, but you do it anyway. Physiologically, the benefits are massive. Cold exposure activates your sympathetic nervous system. It wakes up your body and mind instantly. It increases your alertness, releases adrenaline and norepinephrine, and triggers deep breathing that energizes your system. Your blood flow improves. Your immune system gets a boost. But beyond all of that, what really matters is the discipline you're building. Each time you choose cold water, you're reinforcing the habit of acting without hesitation. You're strengthening the muscle that gets things done, regardless of mood or motivation. Because real productivity and long-term success are not built on inspiration. They're built on action in the absence of comfort. Cold showers become a daily rehearsal of that mindset. They are a controlled challenge that sets you up to handle the uncontrolled ones life will throw your way. And it doesn't stop there. Once you've taken a cold shower, your body is wide awake. You feel sharper, more alert, more resilient. You've already accomplished something tough before the world has even asked anything of you. That gives you a mental edge. It tells your brain, I already faced discomfort today. Everything else will be easier by comparison. You also begin to redefine your relationship with fear and resistance. Cold water is a metaphor. It represents the things we avoid. That difficult conversation, that task we keep putting off, that discipline we know we need. When you face the cold first thing in the morning, you're training your mind to stop avoiding and start engaging. You're learning to lean in. Over time, this daily act builds a stronger identity. One that says, I do hard things. I face what others fear. I seek challenge because I know that's where growth lives. That identity is incompatible with laziness. It doesn't make room for excuses. It doesn't tolerate delay. It demands action. Cold water doesn't just refresh your body, it forges your will. It sculpts mental resilience, sharpens focus, and hardens your discipline like steel against fire. If you want to destroy laziness at its core, you need to go deeper than your habits. You need to change the way you see yourself. Because laziness isn't just a behavior, it's often the byproduct of identity confusion. When you identify as someone who struggles with consistency, procrastinates often, or lacks motivation, your actions will always match that internal script. That's where affirmations and visualization become powerful tools. Not just for motivation, but for reprogramming your self-image. X. Affirmations are not magical mantras. They're mental blueprints. When you say something like, I am disciplined, I am focused, or I show up no matter what, you're not lying to yourself. You're speaking directly to your subconscious. And your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between reality and repetition. The more often you speak these truths with emotion and conviction, the more they become your automatic response. Over time, this repetition carves out a new belief system, one where laziness is not part of your identity. But affirmations alone aren't enough. You must pair them with visualization. This means closing your eyes for just a few minutes each morning, and seeing yourself being the person you want to become. Imagine yourself waking up early, conquering your workout, staying laser focused throughout the day. Feel it. Hear the sounds around you. Feel the pride in your chest. This isn't wishful thinking. This is mental rehearsal. And high achievers across every field, from athletes to entrepreneurs, use this exact technique to build clarity, focus, and mental toughness. Visualization is powerful because the brain